Hello again, it's me, Milton, Little Milto channel. Today, hopefully, I can show you how we can conserve and utilise as much of the water that you can without actually wasting it. Because we're getting this very long hot spell here in Britain, the water companies are giving out warnings that we're beginning to use too much water. It's not that they haven't got the water, they can't process it quick enough. So today, I'm going to show you how I've managed to keep my patch of garden, if you like, with plant pots and everything and the hanging baskets, still looking as nice as what they are, by actually not using a lot of water, and by using what water we do have, by using the paddling pool, by putting water into that, but only putting 2 inches into it, because my grandson, kids don't care whether it's a foot of water or 2 inches of water. 2 inches of water is safe enough for them, especially if they fall over in it. He's never unsupervised, he's always supervised. So anyway, we began to think, hang on a minute, we're just changing this water over and we're throwing it down the drain here. Why don't we get some pans and actually scoop the water out and put them in? And then we found the hanging baskets were getting a bit dry. And as my grandson only goes at the paddling pool for roughly 40 minutes maybe, then he's had enough for it, he doesn't bother going back in again. And then we've got the dog, we can put the dog in it and cool the dog down as well. So I thought, we're using this, so rather than letting the water go, why don't we put the hanging baskets in there and let them soak, because they dry out very quickly. And then, once we've finished at night time, put the hanging baskets back up again, and then use pans to scoop the water out and water the plants. Fine, I'll show you all this, how we actually did it. But first of all, I'm going to show you how you can actually water your plants, and by how much water you should be using by using a hose pipe. Because if we get a hose pipe ban, I've got problems. It means, how do I water the plants? So I shall show you. Now I'm making this video before the weather gets too hot, because when the weather gets too hot in here, right, the sunlight gets a bit awkward and everything. So I thought, you're better off watering the plants not in direct sunlight, which is true. Now I use this here, right, for obvious reason, it's easier for me to use, but it has a control knob up on here. You can see this, and now that's it on full power. That's too powerful for the plants. The plants only need a small amount of water. I'm going to show you how much water they need. And this is generally been done 3 times a day. Morning, once the sun comes away from the plants around here, they get a quick water again, and then they get another water at night, and that's when we stopped using this and we started using the paddling pool water. So I'm going to show you how much water you actually need to do this. Right, we've got this ready. Right, what you do is put it on like that. There's a little space in there in the corner for filling it in. You move it along nice and steady, like so. You keep doing that, don't go too close to the edge, otherwise it will run out, just as what I've just done there. Sure that big one gets a bit extra. And the water will run down through the plants very slowly, and it won't run straight through them. That's what I'll show you. We have one of these. Don't know if this will come out on camera. Let's stick some water in that. See if it comes through. Actually a bit of an experiment for me, that. Yep, it's dripping straight through, you see. That's too dry. It's dried out again. So, we've done that one, so now we'll do this one. Same again. That at the corner, in there, and into that corner there. And I'm not being funny when I say this, it doesn't take a lot of water. You're over watering them, you'll just keep going running through if they get too dry. And yet if you look at my plants, which I will look at in more closer detail just now, the plants themselves, right, are doing absolutely fantastic. Right, give this one quick water, make sure it's got enough. I'll just run through. Same with this one, we put a quick bit in this one, I can't see that. Right, we'll leave that bit. And now we'll bring you in for a closer look at the plants. Now, as you can see, my plants have been kept in very good condition. You see, let's move this over and show this one. This was the one that that little Gertie the dog decided to eat. Although it's bounced back nicely, and I bought another plant for the other side. moving back round again, looking at these, and you can see the plants at the front that I put in. Only one of them actually died. I'll show you which one that one is. But there we are. So you can see it is looking lush, and there are a lot more buds coming through as well. And the one that actually died, I decided to utilise the plant pots better by actually making holes and pushing plants into it. Well, the plant to the left hand side was the one I had to replace. It actually was the only one that died. So for my epically cool idea, only one plant died. Cool. So really and truly, you don't actually have to use a lot of water when you're actually watering your plants. Just do a little bit consistently through time, and then that way we won't be using a lot of water. Turn your hose pipe down to a lower setting and let the water run down through the water stems. Another thing, oh yeah, just make sure I got that right. By actually pouring the water at the top of them at a slow speed, it runs down through the plants, right, and gets into the soil slower, like rain would do. If you're blasting it in, or using, what do you call them? Those things that you would put on all night, sprinkler systems. Really, yeah, great, but unfortunately you're putting too much strain on it, and eventually you're going to use too much water. So use it to your advantage, and by using the paddling pool idea, which I'm going to show you next, you'll find the benefits for it are actually quite good. So as I said, nice and steady away, don't blast it, just put a little bit in and it'll work. So let's now move to the paddling pool idea. Now, before we go to the paddling pool, the one thing I forgot to mention was, have a look at the colour of my planting troughs, raised beds, whatever you want to call them. They're called loads of different names, they're made out of decking. The colour, they're all light in colour. This is another way that you can conserve water. If you've got dark plant pots, those plant pots will attract more sunshine and they'll dry out a lot quicker, and you will use more water. So if you've got dark plant pots, paint them light in colour. White is one of the best colours of all, light blues, anything that's light in colour. But if you do them in dark colours, you're just going to waste a lot more water. Your plant pots will dry out if you're not on top of it, and your plants will die. So then, how do we fill our paddling pool? Actually, it's very simple, really. It's a paddling pool. Oh, well, it's not hard about filling a paddling pool. You could fill it with buckets of water, right enough. Right, first of all, we take our little thing here. We make sure this is in. It's in firmly. Because my grandson did actually knock it out, because it wasn't in firmly. There you go, it's in now, right? Once that's in there firmly, we take our hose pipe, because I've got the flexi one. I can hang it over the side. Again, it's on sprinkle. There's different settings on this. I'll show you some of the settings on it. There, this one, dash. That one. It's got this one, pretty cool. In a way, sprays water out all directions. It's great if you want to get people wet. Just set it on that, let them pull the trigger on it. They get wet, right? That was top. That's that one. And then we got the jet. I know it's not coming out very fast. Don't worry, I'll turn it up and show you. There you go. There you go. Happy now? Right. And we got this one, the flag. See? I'll turn this one up full pelt. See? Now, keep it on low. You only want 2 inches of water in here. The problem is, the water companies have the water at the moment, but they can't process it quick enough. So if they can't process it quick enough, turn your water pipe down. There, see? Mine's is on low. I'll go away now. I'll make myself a cup of coffee and chill out for a bit and get ready for the next part of this video, when the sun does eventually come round into the garden, and then we'll have a look at it from a different perspective. So remember, dark plant pots, not a good idea. You don't have to use a lot of water, and just keep your hose pipes running at a low speed when you're filling this. Then that way you're not taking too much water away and filling it too filled. I'll rephrase that didn't actually sound right. Do it at a slow pace. You're only putting 2 inches of water into this, that's all you need. As I said, kids don't care whether it's 2 inches or 1 foot of water. It's safer if you actually do have it low for them. That way they can't drown. But then again, I have said they can drown in, oh no, I need this. They can drown in even 2 inches of water, which is true, they can. Right then, so I shall get off now. Right. Now, what happened yesterday was the wind got up and actually spoiled my recordings. Now, we did have the plants in here. We're going to put the hanging baskets in here, right? We're just topping it up a little bit. And that's what we aren't even putting 2 inches of water in. We're actually putting a bit less than that in. So, I'm going to give this the 7 minutes with this running, like this. And then we'll start getting the hanging baskets put into the pool to show you what the next stage is. So you gotta imagine, grandson's been in here, he's had his play, we've got the dog, we can still cool the dog down because we leave that bit down there open, so if the dog needs cooling we can put it in and give it a quick cool down, like, fair play. As I said, grandson's finished in here, so now we'll just start putting the stuff in. So, we'll leave this running for a bit, with my time. Okay. Now, some of these plants have got these things here that hang down loosely. What you got to do is you can't leave the plants in here for 24 hours, otherwise you'd actually kill these. So you only leave these in for so long, and round about 8 o'clock tonight, this is when we would be taking them back out again to hang them up, because they'll have had enough water by then. Now you can see all the hanging baskets are now in the pool now. They'll sit in here now for most of the day. And as I say, come round about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, we'll take them out. Then we move to the next stage, which is then getting pans and actually lifting the water out and watering around the whole lot. Now the reason why we didn't do this last night was because I looked at the early footage that I took and the wind noise was too much, it didn't work. So I'm having to redo this again. It decides to work. Now, it's about 7:30 here now. The sun has finally gone down. As you can see, there is no sun in the backyard, and the sun would actually be behind you as if it was. It's gone. Now the plants have been in here since 10:30, say. So they've had a good soaking all day. They have been in a bit of sun as well. So now it's time to hang them up now for the nighttime drainage. So what I'll do, I'll go away now. I'll get one of my sons to help us get them out and get them hung up now. Okay then? Yeah. Now, we can have a slow turn around looking at the plants in the garden to see now what it's like when they're all actually put back up again. So the next job is removing the water out of the actual pool itself. There's a bit look over there. Wait around a bit more here, and you can see what it's like, and it is looking rather well, and I'm not using vast amounts of water. Mind you, I must admit today has been a bit easy. So what's the next stage? Let's have a look. Next stage is actually quite simple. All we need is a container to put some water in to remove from the pool, and the amount of water we're going to remove tonight will still be enough in there for tomorrow morning as well. So I'll just show you. Right, now you can use a pan, anything that will really hold water, a bowl, anything. I'm just using an old measuring jug. Right, to come over here, and this is what we do. Second. Now, you don't go mental and just pour the whole lot in. You take your time. Pour a little bit at a time, like this. Of course, you could fill a watering can and do this, but as mine are actually quite high, it's not as easy. Let's fill this again. There we go. A bit more. And that's all you have to do. Just pour the water in, nice and gently and evenly, like so. It doesn't take too long. As I said, usually I get a hand to do this, but they've disappeared off as per usual. Anyway, the girls will be coming back soon anyway, so I'll get them to actually finish off the rest. I'm only showing you what to do and seeing how easy it actually is. So I'll just show you on, I'll just put a bit more in. Right. thirsty. There we are. See? Now, here's the little culprit. Sit down now, Ged. Sit, Gedgy. This is the other culprit that needed to paddle in the pool when it got hot. Because it used to get too hot for her, wasn't it? And we used to stick you in the paddling pool and bathe you down. And I left a space down here specifically for that. So if the dog got too hot, we could have dunked her in today. But it didn't, so we got away with it. So I'll get on and I'll show you me watering one of the other plant pots then. In fact, now, up there, water. See? You might think that's not a lot. Believe you me, it is. Now you can see why using a bigger container can be more advantageable. And as I said, usually when we're doing this, that's what we do. We fill up bigger containers and use them. And it's usually me, the boys and the girls that do it. And it doesn't take us long. Pour it through. It runs down the plants, no problem at all, and it waters them. And really and truly, that's how easy that is. And really what all this is about is actually conserving and utilising as much of the water as you possibly can. It's a shame we waste it. It looks like we could be getting a good summer this year, and it wouldn't matter whether we weren't getting a good summer. It can save yourself some time, effort as well, and money, because some years will be on water meters and it'll cost money. And I only put 2 inches of water in there on a low pressure on the hose pipe. There's a seagull. It only took me 20 minutes to actually do that, and it was enough. My grandson benefited from it, the dog benefits from it, it keeps her cool, and of course the hanging baskets benefited from it as well. There's one more thing you can do. You could put a water butt in and collect the rainwater when it comes down. They have an overflow system which goes back out of the drain, so you wouldn't overflow it. So you could use one of them as well, and I might actually get one of them as well, just to say, well, conserve the water. Because for me to use buckets in the method you see here is rather awkward for me. Imagine having to fill water buckets and have to start carrying them around. And it's just as well as the kids give a hand to actually do it. So anyway, there's your tips. That's how you can conserve. Use a paddling pool, don't put a lot of water into it, and use your water wisely. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you've liked it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, it's up to you. Subscribe to the channel if you want. My name's Milton, the channel's called Little Milto. And as I say, thanks for watching, and I hope I've been helpful. So I'll see you the next time, when I think I'll be going on about some impacts. Yeah, impact drivers. Okay then, bye now. Saying bye bye, Kirky? You saying bye bye? No? Okay. Okay. She don't want to say bye bye. Okay. Yes, she is. Bye. Bye. See ya. There you go.